All right, I thought I'd start it a little. What's that? Oh, it must be something on my screen rather than my wall. Oh, it is. I thought there was a massive bug on my wall, like just in the corner there. We're all good. I hope everyone's doing well. I thought I'd go live early because I was just sat here waiting for it to start. I've got a lot of drafts to look through. But yeah, I hope we're all doing well. I've just uploaded my, I think, is going to be my final draft. I love that from FPL Tom. Was he live for 90 minutes? Because I think he went live at 5:30. So he's going to put me to shame if he's done an hour and a half of team reviews because I don't think I have that in me. I'm really tired after yesterday. I had a huge day yesterday. But yeah, I hope everyone's keeping well. Thank you, Tom, by the way. You tweet me, brother. There's my latest tweet. Give us a follow on Twitter and tweet me. Right. Should we have a look at some drafts then, ladies and gentlemen? I'll just zoom in. Zoom in a sec. It's big enough, isn't it? Right. Giant Bruno could be Rodgers and Wirtz if the Villa mid is fit. Yeah, there's a picture of a video of Rodgers walking around in training, isn't there? So he could be fit. It's a tough one, isn't it? Do you go Wirtz in Rodgers or in Giant Bruno? I think they're about the same. Other than that, this is a lovely team. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Alex, I'd just pick, the teams are really nice. I would just pick Elliot Anderson over Reinders, I think. Good mate, Alex. He's probably going to show up in the chat at some point. Abby, winner of the Euros fantasy game, or Women's Euros fantasy game, if I'm not mistaken. We got Sanchez, Tarkowski, Anderson, Murillo, Palmer, Reinders, Salah, Anderson. 2 5.5 mids. Interesting. Watkins, Bowen. Not sure on Bowen. He's obviously going to play the minutes. He's going to score some goals. But he's not going to take penalties. And he could well be playing on the wing. Doesn't fill me with excitement. Also, Tarkowski with no Branthwaite as well. I think I'm probably saying exactly the same words that FPL Tom said on his stream. But I believe them. Daniel Wareham, who I think is a Millwall fan who comes in this chat. Sanchez, Virgil van Dijk, Juve, Van de Ven. Salah, Palmer, Rice, Bruno. Nice team. It's rare you see a 3-4-3 team that you like, but quite like that one. What's the difference? Ah, right. 3-5-2 versus... I prefer this one, mate. I prefer this one. This is a really nice team. This is a solid team that I'm looking at here. Tweet me at GoldenGoalFF. Reply to the tweet where I asked for team reviews. Good to see you, Laura. We'll just have a quick look at the chat. Captain Cowbridge came from Tom and got aired. What's he doing, eh? Sent you my team. We'll see, mate. We'll go through IJJ games. West Ham. Oh. Who's the Millwall guy? I can't remember. Anyway, sorry about that. Baller X08. Sales, Tarkowski, Cucurella. Strong defense. Has he done that? Has he built that team? Has he done that? Hang on. How has he done that? Am I missing something? Oh, he's got no Bruno Fernandes, of course. I've got Bruno who's taking up loads of budget. That's why he can build that team without him. It's nice, yeah. I like this team. I do wonder how Mbumo is going to be from Man United, but hey. Yeah, Virat Kohli. I'm not sure if it's going to be the second reply. Last draft. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Verbruggen in goal. Pedro Porro, Murillo, Juve. Yeah, good team, this. Good team. Ready for a bench boost, I reckon. I like that. Eli Page. Rodgers can be Semenyo depending on injury. It's a good team. I'd start him ahead of Evan Nilsson, that's for sure. A good team. And first team I've seen with King in as well. He's 4.5 million, probably going to start for Fulham, I think, based on pre-season. He might have a chance anyway. By the way, if you're watching the stream, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave us a like rating, because that helps boost the stream in the algorithm, and I'd really appreciate that. Excuse me, John Davies, no Salah, no Haaland. Not for me. I think you need one. I think you need one of them, because otherwise you're taking on the two best players in the game every week with captaincy. And I just wouldn't want to do that if it were me. So I'd pick one of them, to be honest with you, mate. I would. I'd have one. Probably at the expense of Evan Nilsson. Because there's too much money in other positions in this team. And it's just not necessary, in my opinion. Yeah, number one in the world. Wonder how long that will last, anyway. Umar Hussein. Well, it won't. It'll last one game week, won't it? Sanchez in goal. 5-3-2, eh? I remember a season when I started with a 5-3-2. I'm not 100% sure if Rodgers is fit, but he's not too... I think he'll be okay, to be fair. Burtsar, Palmer. That's a good team, that, you know. It's not bad. Not a bad team. Different, but not bad. Depends if Rodgers is fit. Who's this? Bobby Tack. Of course, I see him in the chat quite often. It's a good team, that, isn't it? Good team, that. I'm just going to quickly tweet. I'm not going to go off my Twitter profile, because that always is a mistake. So what I'm going to do is quickly just tweet that I'm live. Live now. Bear with, folks. Yeah, mate, I'm not just gonna look at my notifications just for you. We're just gonna go through the I'm just gonna go through the replies, because I think that's a fair way of doing it. It's so hot in this room as well, by the way. I like that team. I like that team, Bobby Tack. Hanny. Sanchez, Williams, Porro, Juve. Palmer, Fernandez, Verts, Reinders, Salah. Good team. I'd probably downgrade Porro and upgrade Fulkrug, I reckon. Yeah, downgrade Porro, upgrade Fulkrug. Sufel. Verbruggen, Van der Ven. Pretty good defence, actually. I'm still personally asking a question. Who is the best 6 million defender? What do you guys think? Should we have a poll? Should we do a poll during the stream? Who are the options? I guess we got... Oh, it's too many to do a poll, isn't there? Still, let me know who you think is the best 6 million defender. But I like this team. This is a good team. Tielemans is quite high on certain models that I've seen, that's for sure. I'm not sure I can pick Tielemans, though. Carl Quidding. Sanchez, Van der Ven, Williams, Anderson, De Kuyper. Saka, Njai, Palmer, Bruno, Salah. It's a good team, that. I reckon he watches FPL Tom's YouTube channel. The only thing for me is 2 4.5 million strikers and a 4 million defender is your bench. Not sure how much confidence that inspires me. Bear with. I've got an itchy nose. There we go. Raphael Pieri. Love that. 4-5-1. Same team, basically. It's not bad, mate. It's not bad, is it? I'm just not sure 4-5-1's the way to go, to be honest. Especially with Branthwaite's injury. I think that impacts Tarkowski. Aaron. Sales, Wan-Bissaka. Cheap defence. I reckon if you're going dirt cheap in defence, you want to try and squeeze Haaland in, personally, even though you probably can. I just don't think Saka is all that, I've got to say. I'm probably wrong there, but I don't think he's going to be that amazing. Whose team is this? Swabira Como. Sanchez, Williams, solid. Salah, yes, good team that. Really good team that. Jorginho Ruter's quite an interesting one, actually, because I think he could well be playing like out of position for Brighton and playing sort of partnering Welbeck. I think he could be quite an interesting option. FPL Traction. Good defence. Palmer, Salah, Gakpo. I like Gakpo as well. You've got no Salah, but you've got Haaland. I think Haaland's gonna do all right this season. I don't mind it. By the way, please leave a like rating on the stream. I'd appreciate that. How many we got in? 87 people watching and 16 likes. Come on, guys. Leave a like rating on the stream. And if you want to take part in the chat, be sure to subscribe. It's completely free. That's all you got to do. JL98. Sanchez. Am I big on Frimpong? Not too sure. It's a good team, that, though. Yeah, it's a good team, that. I'm just not sure about Frimpong, but it's a really good team other than that. 2. I go 1. Twitter, mate. Reply to the rating drafts tweet on Twitter. UV. Sanchez, Murillo, Van der Ven, Virgil van Dijk. Salah, Palmer, Verts, Anderson, Sarr, João Pedro, Watkins. Yeah, I'm on Anderson, mate. I think his minutes are more secure than Reinders is, and I'm going to go for him. Sanchez, who's this? Vince Chan, San, good defense. Sarr's decent. Just doesn't fill me with confidence, but he's decent enough. FPL, Saka Prime. Sanchez, Dubravka, Tarkowski, Murillo. Yeah, it's a good team. Don't mind that. Josh Harvey, Sales, Strike, Cucurella, Cash, Palmer, Sarr, Matoma, Fernandez, Gakpo. Another good team. Not sure about Cash. Not sure about triple Man United. I imagine you're a Man United fan. And I think I would. If you're picking Aina, you've got to start him this week. Hi, Tom. Could you rate this for me, please? Different to the first team I sent. No bench boost. Sanchez, Tarkowski, Milenkovic, Anderson. Not bad. Yeah, good team. Excuse me. Good team, that. That's a good team. Jack. Kelleher, Kirkes, Gabriel, Wan-Bissaka. Williams. 4-3-3 is quite interesting, you know. You can't have Solanke anymore, in my opinion. Just go for João Pedro or Wood or Mateta, to be honest. I just don't think Solanke's pickable. Interesting to see Gyökeres in there as well. What do people think of Gyökeres? Let us know in the chat what you think of Gyökeres. Nate, no Salah, everything else, it's a no from me. I appreciate how strong a team you can make without Salah, but you're taking on the FPL point-scoring record player. Sorry, I'm just going to move my mic. Every week with captaincy, if you don't have Salah, and for me, I can't do that. Solanke's on the bench, is he? That's not enough for me. Not enough for me. I'm not going to repeat that name. Thinking of going Haaland over Palmer. Bear with, sorry. For some reason, I'm really tired. Sanchez, Williams, Virgil van Dijk, Juve, Anderson, Sarr, Salah, Matoma. Oh, I've got something to do for Anderson, Sarr, Salah, Matoma, Rogers, Haaland, Thiago. Good team, that. I like that team. Good team. Herbert's built a pretty good team there. All right, people should actually recognise their teams now with a bit of luck. 19477, Suleiman Ali. Considering Sarr and Rangers out, and Rogers and Spurs Sarr in, let me know. What was he saying? Sarr and Rangers out. Rogers and Spurs Sarr. I would drop Milenkovic to Nico Williams. That'll allow you to do Elliot Anderson and Rogers. Do that. Hi, Tom. Could you rate my team through 1 to 10? Sanchez, Williams, Porro, Murillo. That's a solid 8 out of 10, that team. Solid 8, 8.5. Ekitike. What are our thoughts on Ekitike? The only reason I think you wouldn't pick him is if you back Isak to sign for Liverpool. What do we think? Do we think Isak is going to go to Liverpool? I don't know. He's obviously thrown a hissy fit with Newcastle, but that doesn't mean that they're going to sell him, you know? So yeah, what do you think on Isak? I made a mess of that, didn't I? Can't even drink water. I don't mind ETK. But all depends on what happens with Isak. Matty, Sanchez, Murillo, Tarkovsky, Anderson, Bruno Fernandes, Palmer, Dewsbury, Hall. It's a good team other than that. Yeah, go on then. If you're playing Dewsbury Hall to bench Evan Nilsson, that's all right. Can't put in Mark Gu because of Newcastle. Oh, that is a mistake. You can't have team loyalty in FPL. You can't have it. Sanchez, Virgil, Cucurella, Van der Ven, Milenkovic. This is a nice team that I'm looking at. Wow, that's a good team. That is a really good team. I'm actually wondering how he's managed to afford that. Good team. It's a good team. Oh, yeah, he sent loads. Another 4-3-3. Another good team. Ben, Big Ben 300C. I'm not going to refresh, mate, because it changes all the order of the tweets. So rather than show the latest ones, it just reorders it. So we'll have to go through teams we've already seen. So I'm not going to do that. We've done it before, and yeah, not going to do it again. Sanchez, Williams, Frimpong, 8 Nori, Salah, Palmer, Vert, Reinders, Anderson. It's a good team. Solid team, that. Oh, he's got no Bruno again. It's a good team. The two 5.5 million mids, I guess. It's, do you want a stronger, more expensive defence? Or do you want Njai? Sorry, I'm yawning because I've had a couple of long days. Just saying though, on the midfielders, what are our thoughts on Njai? Like, with the signings that Everton have made, does he now become a better option? Because surely the Everton attack are going to be better. You know, a lot of people saying they don't want to pick Njai because he plays for Everton. Well, Everton have signed Dewsbury Hall and Jack Grealish. I think Everton are going to be good. Avnish, mate, it's clearly been a while. Good to see you. Do you think Welbeck will be a good shout because João Pedro isn't there anymore? Yeah, I think he's going to start. Yeah, I think he could be decent. Have a look at my notifications then, because we got through the list apparently. All right, Nesta Weitman. Yeah, it might be in this list. Conser van der Ven. Ooh. So we got a Salah and Haaland draft here that I don't hate. I don't hate this. This is a good team. Made me consider Salah and Haaland that. Good team. Matilde, this was the team before the Branthwaite news. What do you think? Is Tarkovsky a sell now? Yeah, I'd look to see what you can do if you downgrade him to someone like Neco Williams, for example. Ala Asfa. Sells to nice team. Not sure about Brennan Johnson. Is he injured? Is Brennan Johnson fit? Clearly a Tottenham fan, this guy, isn't he? Could you, if you get a chance, Abby, could you tell me who Bristol City get in the EFL Cup, please? That would be wonderful. Both these teams are good. Barath. Sales from Ponku, Cucurella, Van der Ven, Salah, Palmer, Cunha, Dewsbury Hall, Sarr, Watkins and Bowen. That's a really nice team, that. Good team. Not sure about Cunha, but you're taking the risk, I suppose. I think you could do all right, to be fair. I think the only Man United player I'd be picking at the moment is Bruno, really. This team, whose team's this? MB, FPL. Sales, Williams, Juve, Tarkovsky. Nice. It's a good team. Good team. Matty Bell. Bench boosted, mate. Let's have a look. Bloody hell, it's a good team. Good team. Yeah, we like that. Strong. I've got nothing to say, mate. That is MBFPL. Or Matty, that is a good team. I would stay clear of Eze. Yeah, he's probably. I think Tottenham have now bid for him as well. So again, he's the subject of some transfer speculation once again. What do you think of Mateta? I think he could be good. You know, be interesting actually because this sounds mad, but if Mateta plays well this season, like he's in good form for him, I think there's a real chance that he could outscore Watkins. Just a shout. By the way, if you've got 123 people in here, apparently, if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a if you could leave a like rating on the stream. That'd be wonderful. All right, football parody. Sanchez, Murillo, Tarkowski, Van de Ven, Anderson, Wirtz, Salah, Palmer, Caicedo, Watkins, Bowen. How much is Caicedo? You're clearly bench boosting. I would look to find 5.5 million in here, personally. And I think you can do that by dropping Tarkowski to a 4.5 and upgrading Caicedo. I can't recommend someone go into the season with Caicedo. Sorry. Buzzy Bear. Sanchez, Murillo, 8 Nori, Pedro Porro, Palmer, Wirtz, Gakpo, Anderson, Dewsbury, Hall, Haaland, Watkins, Dubravka, Munoz. It's a good team, that, isn't it? That's a good team. Good team, Buzzy Bear. You don't have Salah, but as long as you've got one of the big two, I think I can't fault it too much. I think we've looked at that one. All football. Sales, Van de Ven, Juve, 8 Nori, Salah, Palmer, Wirtz, Rangers, Fulkrug, Shell, Pedro, Watkins, Dubravka, Anderson, Goodmanson, Richards. Good team. Night all. Enjoy the next 48 hours getting your teams confirmed. You will definitely catch me on deadline on Friday. I'm going to try and go live as soon as humanly possible after I have my lunch break at work. I'm going to try and start work early so I can clock off as quick as possible, and then I'll be live at like 12:30. That's my plan. I think we're nearly there, you know. Ross Britton. Verbruggen, 8 Nori, Murillo, Tarkowski, Palmer, Wirtz, Marmouche. Tweet me. Reply to the latest tweet. Or you can tweet me because I'm looking at my notifications now. Bruno Fernandes, Saka, João Pedro Wood. I know it's early, bro. It's what we do. Big Ben, 300C. Sanchez, Williams, Frimpong, 8 Nori. Salah, Palmer, Wirtz, Rangers, Anderson. Another good team. Another good team. I think the only problem with... I think we've already looked at his team, actually. The only problem is 2 5.5 million mids leaves you with little flexibility, I would say. Let's go back to the top. Connor's team. Sells, Porro, 8 Nori, Tarkowski, Rangers, I do know Nixie. Rangers, Gakpo, Wirtz, Palmer, Fulkrug. It's a good team. Really good team, that. Backing against Salah, but I think it's possible. Blasevic. Sanchez, Murillo, Van de Ven, Frimpong. Not sure about Frimpong. Other than that, oh, actually, Barry. I don't like Barry. Sorry. Sorry to anyone called Barry. I don't like you in FPL. Bench boost game week 1. Triple Palace is interesting. But it is a good team. It's a good team, mate. Anish. Sanchez, Dubravka, Virgil van Dijk, Milenkovic. Good team. Good team. Again, I'm just not 100% on Reinders or Johnson. All right, we're getting through the notifications now. Fulham away. Come on. Cheers, guys. That's a decent away day, that, by the river, isn't it? We'll take that. Fulham away. Do you know when the game is? Let's have a look. A second. When is it? It's nice having people that talk football in the chat. Someone could probably tell me when it is rather than me Googling it. Sack995, 3.5 million in the bank. Why? Why have you gone so cheap? Upgrade those midfields, mate. Upgrade that midfield. Adam? Mate, what am I looking at? I have to properly have a look at that. Sales, Tarkowski, Munoz, Juve, Palmer, Wirtz. It's a good team. You've got to have one of Salah or You've got to have one of Salah or Haaland in your team, in my opinion. There's just no point hedging against them. Adam, what's going on? Oh, I think scrolling is becoming difficult because people are continually sending me in their drafts. David, good team, bro. I imagine, I'm not going to click on it because I think it messes up the scrolling. But if that's a Palace defender, I think that's a good team. We've looked at that one. David sent me the same team twice. Yeah, yeah. Jamie. Sanchez, Murillo, Van der Ven, Williams, Alisson, Rogers, Salah, Palmer, Wirtz. Good team. Good team. I've got no comments for it, really. I think everyone saw... Oh, can't load that one. Interesting. Okay. JGS. Sanchez, Virgil, Williams, Tarkowski, Van der Ven. I'd get... Oh, you've got... I think Anderson and Reinders both in your team is a little bit too much, personally. I think I'd only have one. I think we've already done Connor's team. I'll go for another 3 or 4 minutes. We'll make it a half-hour long stream, and then I'm going to hop in the shower and try and cool off if that's okay, because it is absolutely roasting here in Bristol today, and I've got a photography light shining on me, which is really hot as well. West Ham away to Wolves. It's not bad. Pat Dan, 4-5-1. Oh, 5-4-1. Sorry. Good team. Interesting one, but I don't mind it. Dip Dot, what do you think? Light on defense. Yeah, I think if you're going that light on defense, you want to get Haaland in as well. Who is from Bristol, God AM? Because I don't know anyone who does FPL YouTube in Bristol. So if there is someone, please let me know. Getting confused now. All the we already done that. Yeah, because I'm looking at my notifications, it's going mad. Bear with. How do I sort the replies? Can you rate my team while you take a shower? That's not what this channel is for, I'm afraid, mate. I'll probably get myself removed from YouTube for doing that. I think we've covered everyone I've seen. There's FPL Cow. Which one's better? Okay. One on the left. You can't build a compelling team, in my opinion, with both Salah and Haaland in it. You have to have one or the other. I like this team, but I'd downgrade Bowen so you can get someone better than Baleba. You've got to play him every game. I'm just not sure I'd do that. Is Eze a good pick? He's all right. I'd just be a little bit worried about the transfer rumours. Jesus, it is so hot. Wow. I think, ladies and gentlemen, we've done basically half an hour. I'm cooking here tonight. I think we'll call it there. I will probably do this again tomorrow night. Yeah, we'll do it again tomorrow night. And then I'll be going live for a deadline stream on Friday afternoon. As early as humanly possible. Probably 12:30, 1 p.m. ish. Oh, I've seen Spears' team. You've been gagging for a team review. Why can't I see it? It won't let me click on it. Sales, Virgil, Cucurella, Guardiola, Murillo, Gabriel, Gordon, Jorginho. Good team. I like the team. Yeah, we're going to end it there if that's all right, because I'm absolutely cooked. I'll see you guys later.